Hi everyone. If you've been following me on Twitter, you know that like I tweeted a couple of times how exasperated I was that a lot of my footages that I had filmed previously was either damaged, lost, and I don't know. Technology is failing on me. Seriously. Yeah, I just have no words, and now I have to refilm like a lot of the stuff that I already had filmed. So as you can tell from the title above, this is the things that I would repurchase tag, but with a twist because I'm doing a Bellabox edit. Now I've been subscribing to Bellabox since June 2012 and I'm still a subscriber. So I have collected a few things that if without my subscription with the Bellabox, I would not have tried any of these items. And now that I've tried the sample sizes, I feel that like I do want to buy the full size. So these would definitely be the things that I would want to repurchase and incorporate it into either my skincare or my makeup care, you know, just my daily life basically. So I'm gonna start off. This is not in any like particular order, like so there are 10 things and yeah, I'll just get right into it. One of the first things that I really love is actually the L'Oreal Youth Code, and this is the Pre-Essence Serum. Now supposedly what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to use this twice a day and apply it before you either apply your serum or your moisturizer. I felt that after I used this, when I applied my moisturizer, my face feels a lot plumper. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but it's like I can actually feel that my moisturizer is absorbed faster because I have two types of moisturizer. One is a hydrating moisturizer and one is a mattifying moisturizer. So when especially when I'm using the hydrating one, I can feel that like the moisturizer is immediately absorbed into my skin and my skin feels a lot more plumpy and a lot more like moisturized, and it's just a really nice feeling. And I realized that like overall my skin is a lot brighter, or like, you know, the comments that I've received thus far after I'm using this. So this was one of the things that I immediately bought, like the full size. This is what the full size looked like. It is $39, but I really bought it like on a chance because I saw that it was on promotion for $31.90, but that was a while back. But the original price is $39, and this is a sample size and this is the actual size, so yeah. Another item that I would definitely get a full size is the this BB cream. I'm sure this is quite highly raved and talked about. This is the Water Drop Shiny Pearl BB cream by this brand Laguerre. I'm not too sure whether I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it is Korean. It has a really good, the color is like the best that I have tried so far that actually matches my skin tone because I am very tan. I'm quite tan, you know, and I have an olive skin tone. So most BB creams, when I apply, it makes me look completely washed out. I have to do like a double job of like using like a quite tinted, fairly tinted powder. On top of that, I have to like, you know, add bronzer just to make me look alive, if you know what I mean. And when I take a picture, it looks horrible, but this one really works. So if I am and I don't use foundation, so the only thing that I used to use was a tinted moisturizer, but now I have the option of using this BB cream. It's also about 30 odd, the full size. This would be the one that I would want to get next. I'm targeting to get this one next. Next up, along with the makeup care would be this is a really popular one, everyone would know this, the Benefit Porefessional. This is the sample size that came with the Bellabox, and this is how it looks like. Yep. So this item, it's kind of cool. It doesn't close up your pores, because once your pores are enlarged or once your pores are visible, there is nothing that you can do to make it smaller. The only thing that you can do is minimize the appearance, and this does a fairly good job at minimizing my pores. So it would be, but you need to use so little that I have like not finished the entire tube, because you know, I usually just dot like around my nose area and like this area of my cheeks, and that's it. And you don't have to use like a lot and slather it on. So yeah, I would want to buy, I mean, I would definitely repurchase this once I finish, but at the rate that I'm using, which is you require so little, I don't think I'll be repurchasing it, like buying the full size anytime soon. But yeah, I would say that yes, this does work to a certain extent. Another thing, I mean the next thing that I would want to repurchase, actually I have repurchased this, is actually the Enervose Sunbrella. This is a sunscreen mist, so it's actually a spray form. You actually open the cap and then you just spritz it. I actually bought like the full size version for my mom, so it's with my mom right now, it's in her room, but I bought it for her, and this is made in Switzerland. I like how when you spray it, you know, you just leave it to dry and it gets absorbed pretty fast. I don't really feel that I need to buy one, because I work in an office and I get shuttled from like my home to my office, so I'm pretty much not exposed to the sun at all. The only time that I do use this is on the weekends when I'm going out, like I will be under the sun. I don't know whether is it okay, but to me, I don't even have windows near my office where I'm sitting, so at least for my cubicle, I don't have, like, I'm not seated next to the window, so I'm really not getting, like, I feel that I'm not getting exposed to UV at all. So yeah, I'm still gonna stick to, I still think I have a little bit left, because I don't really use a lot. My face is quite small, so, I mean, yeah. But I would repurchase this. This is like $39.90, and you can find it at Vivo City Tangs. That's why I got the full size one for my mom, and yeah, so it's a good thing. And the next one is the Bioderma Sensibio Water H2O. This is a makeup remover, and apparently it claims that it can remove your makeup without having to do a second cleansing. After trying it, I have to agree it really does work, but I'm a bit more, you know, particular, so I would still cleanse my face anyway after I remove all my makeup, just to do a proper thorough cleansing. But it does a really good job at removing everything, including mascara, so I would definitely repurchase this. But I have like a few other what's that called, makeup removers that I want to finish up before I buy like a full size bottle, because if I'm not mistaken, like I've seen that the full size bottle is quite big, so I want to finish like all my other sample sizes of all the other makeup removers before I go headlong and buy a full size bottle of this one. But I would definitely repurchase this, because this, you know, on days when you're just completely lazy and you just want to go straight to bed right after like going out, and you don't want to wash up. I mean, technically it's still good to wash up, but you know, in case you don't want to wash up, you just want to plonk into bed, and you never go to sleep with a full makeup on, because it's just really horrid for your skin. So this would be the savior, because this really does a fantastic job of removing everything. So yeah, I would definitely purchase this, the Bioderma. Yep. After that, this item, I got this quite recently, the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, and it's an intensive hand cream. The thing that I really love about this is that it is, firstly, it doesn't feel greasy. It is immediately absorbed into the skin because once you apply it, I'll show it to you guys for this one. So it comes out white like that, and it is so like potent, I would say, that it gets immediately absorbed into the skin, and after that you just don't feel like greasy at all. It's just like that, it's gone. And I love the smell. I would say that it has a very herbally kind of smell, almost medicinal type of smell. So if you're put off by things that are very herbally and medicinal, then I wouldn't recommend because it is rather strong. But I like it, so I'm fine with it. And this has a lot, and it is really, really good. I would definitely repurchase, although I think that this is going to be super, super expensive. But yeah, I think it's worth it because of the absorbent. Like, it's highly absorbent, and it really, really keeps like my hands moisturized. Even when I wash my hands, I can still feel like, you know, my hands are still very soft, and it's really good, especially when you're working in an air-conditioned environment like all the time. So the third last item that I wanted to share with you about, I would definitely repurchase, but I don't have the actual sample size from Bellabox because I don't know where it is. It is misplaced in my room somehow. Can't find it, so I actually kind of like took the Kiehl's times, and it will be the Midnight Recovery Oil. This one, I am gunning to get this one as soon as I can. Firstly, I love the scent. It has a very strong lavender scent. Even though I don't know, it's a really good I feel that it's a really good serum. It really gets absorbed into my skin, and I love how they have actually, like, I mean, in the card as well, it has like the instructions on how to use it at the bottom. And I really like the feeling of it. I don't have like a night cream or a night like serum, so I would think that this would be a really good one because it's all natural. As you can see the claims here, 99.8% natural, with no water, no, is paraben free, fragrance free, and mineral oil free. Yeah, so all of that. This one is quite pricey. It's about $100. I think it's $99 in Singapore. So yeah, it is rather pricey. But I really like it. I've used up the sample size one, but I kept the bottle because I thought that it was a really good travel bottle. It is refillable, so I kept it. It's just that I lost it somehow. I can't find it. I hope it comes out of the blue. You know, sometimes when you're like looking for something, you won't find it, but when you quit looking for it, that's when it appears. Yeah, so this is definitely like on my list to get next. Second last item that I'm gonna talk about is the ever so highly raved about Mythic oil by L'Oreal. This really, really works. I don't really use a lot. I tend to I try to save because, like, you know, this is like a perfect sample size for me to bring around when I'm traveling, and I rotate between a few hair oils. But I have to say, like, the smell of this one and like the texture is really, really good. Like my ends of my hair, because this is like about half this much of my hair is actually colored. You can't see it now, but under the sun you can see that it's colored, and it's really, really like, it feels really coarse. But after I apply this, and I got this through Bellabox, it is so soft, and I just kept like wanting to run like my fingers run my fingers through my hair all the time after I applied this. I really like it. It's really nice, and the smell, like it, you know how your hair is really close to your, I mean your hair, so it's like when you're like moving around, if you have something nice smelling in your hair, it just adds on to the whole experience. So I really like it. For that 2 reasons, we purchased this. And a kind subscriber of mine has told me where, like actually messaged me where to repurchase this, so thank you dear. I can't remember what's your name, but yes, thank you for telling me where to find the full size version of this. The last item that I would repurchase would be the Jimmy Choo perfume, which looks like that. Isn't the sample size adorable? It looks exactly like the actual full size version, and I just love the smell. It smells, it is definitely, for me personally, it is definitely a night scent. It has a very deep, musky, but not overpowering to the extent that it's gonna give me a headache. I don't know, it's a very sensual, sexy scent. That's the best way I can describe the feelings that it evokes as I smell this. And I really love to use this when, like, if I'm going out after work, because it's, to me, it's a very night, evening scent. So I really like it, and I usually, it's enough so far for me to just dot it on like my pulse, at the pulse points, which is like your wrist and like your neck area and like where your décolletage is. So it's enough to last like the entire night. I really like the formulation. It is really nice. I would so want to get the full size like bottle, and yeah, just like it. And I love the fact that I have like the mini version. So glad. So those are the 10 things that I would repurchase. For those of you who do not have access to Bellabox, take this as a guide. I'm just saying that this is a Bellabox edit because the only reason why I know of all these items is through Bellabox, and without Bellabox I would have either not been brave enough to try, because you have to buy like the full size, and having subscribed to a beauty box was, I feel, a really good choice because it allowed me to try a few things. And yeah, and I've gathered this much over about 6-8 months of subscribing Bellabox. You know, these are the things that I would definitely want to repurchase, and I'm slowly trying to buy them as the sample ones get used up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's still relevant and informative to all of you out there in YouTube land. And until my next video, I hope you guys take care, be kind to one another on YouTube, and if you're not a subscriber, do hit the subscribe button up there. And you guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which is the same name as my YouTube channel. I'll put the name here. Other than that, yep, and I'll see you guys soon.